like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels.
She wearing heels, girl, you know I like them heels. When she's walking in them heels, sex appeal, so revealing, so hypnotic, so exotic. She's as sexy as she feels when she's walking in them heels. She's walking in them heels.
It's like, what's your name? Better than ass like that to blow the picture out the frame. Mommy stay reppin' whenever she step in. Shorty stay fly even during the recession. Long as the hilltop match the dress. I don't care if it's top shelf or feel good to pay less. Shape of a bottle with the walk of a model. Damn, she so mean when she puffin' on that green. Maybe it's the jeans or maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe it's me or maybe it's you or maybe it's the Jimmy Choo. Lil' mama stay bossin' whatever it take. From New York to Texas on up to Salt Lake. Even at the market it's like the red carpet. Everywhere she goes like a fashion show. See, I'm a go-getter and she a go-getter. Got ice as cold as winter day. You leave your chick with us, come on.
Heels, girl, you know I like them heels. When she's walking in them heels, sex appeal, so revealing, so hypnotic, so exotic. She's as sexy as she feels when she's walking in them heels. She's walking in them heels.
I like your confidence, sexiness, all of that is evident. Stepping real smooth like you stepping for the president. Heel hit the ground, body started settling. Ass started shaking, I almost gave you some medicine. Body looking delicate, smooth, elegant. Perched in them heels, relaxing like a pelican, yeah. Girl, you know I like to win. Body looking like a S, watch it as it bends. Go ahead and snake, move like a python. Body too sexy, girl, leave them lights on. Women are from Venus, men are from Mars. You know I got the right one, baby. Ray Charles. She rockin' Christian Louboutins, all those poutin'. Hard as a mountain, body arched, squirting like a fountain. Once, even twice, but tell me who's counting heels.
It's on me still. See, I be climbing up them hills like Jack and Jill, but I ain't shooting for no water. Nah, it's more like a son or a daughter. I ain't got a spoiler. Look, I'ma pay her own bills, homie, you bet that. I just get behind her and tell her to back. Bend her over slightly and give it a tap. He'll sending me Morse codes, tell me to tap that. Twisted in the head, got me twisted like a dread. Take them heads over heels and put them heels over head. Yeah, you heard what I said. Shorty bout bread, and if you think the cat's bad, just look at that ass. In the East Coast, they be like on the real son. In the South, they be like, shorty got a fat one. In the Midwest, little mama go fed. In the West, she be jerking all over the bed. Come on.
She wearing heels, girl, you know I like them heels. When she's walking in them heels, sex appeal, so revealing, so hypnotic, so exotic. She's as sexy as she feels when she's walking in them heels. She's walking in them heels.
I like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels. I like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels. I like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels. I like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels.
All right. Welcome in, everyone's. How's everybody doing today? All right, shut up. All right. Hey, how's everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody is doing great. I am your host, Marcus, aka E. I don't care what you call me, as long as you call me baby. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? We are here with another banger. And we are about to have a great time and make this thing happen. So without any further of ados, let me get right into this thing. All right, so you know I'm usually behind as usual. And today is no exception. I tell you what, I'm trying to be honest with y'all, man. I'll be honest with y'all today while I'm trying to get everything situated and squared away right quick. I have not been feeling good today. Actually, I ain't been feeling good for a while, right? So, and I think I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with me. I may be maybe a little bit depressed. I don't know. I was thinking about taking a little bit of mental health break because it's a lot doing this sometimes. I enjoy doing this, but it's a lot, mainly with the videos and having to put them out. So they are forever on my head, right? So I'm always like, oh, okay, I got to do it. I got to, create. I got to keep going, keep moving. So sometimes it's hard. Okay. So if you at least appreciate some of the things that I go through, please hit the like button. Please hit the like, subscribe as well. If you haven't subscribed, that way you can hit the notification so you know every time we go live. I definitely do appreciate it. I love being here. Not only do I love being here, I enjoy being here, but I really love the individuals that I get to work with day in and day out, man, that come and give you that real raw, unedited, unscripted point of views. And so I really am thankful to each and everyone that does come in. You don't have to be here, but yet y'all do come. So I definitely do appreciate each and every one of y'all. So a little bit of housekeeping. Yes, please hit the like button if you can. They say it helps the algorithm. I don't know. It just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. All right. So please hit that. Again, the sub button and the notification. What else do we got? You can donate to the stream. I think it's somewhere scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Stream. If you can donate to that. Any donations go to the stream alone. I know you see probably this little spinny wheel. Every now and then I'm gonna do a giveaway. Not today though. I'm not gonna do a giveaway today. But sometime in the future I will try to do another giveaway. I think we did 3. We did one on Ace of Spades, one on King of Spades, and one on Queen of Spades. And I think the winner was Messiah, Queen D, and I believe Jacquard Lee. So, if you want to get down with it, get down, just come by, and whenever we do it, you're more than welcome to participate in that. What else do we got going on today? Usually towards the end of every month, I do try to open up the lines. However, I'm gonna open up the lines today just in case there's anybody here that wants to get in. They're like, man, I want to talk about some things. You know what I'm saying? Let me talk about some things, okay? So I'm going to open up and send the link so anyone can join and come on in. You do not have to have your camera on if you don't want to have your camera on. I just ask that you come in with your camera on so I can make sure you are who you are. But then once I give you the okay, you can camera down if you want to, or you can stay camered up. I love seeing everybody's faces, so I would really love for you to be camered up, cam up. But if you don't want to, there is nothing I can do to make you do that. All right. So if you want to, you can come on in. I'll give you the thumbs up. Say, hey, I see you. You're good to go. You can cam down if you want, and then come. I'll bring you in. What else we got going on here? I think that's pretty much it. All right. So with that being said, let's get it on. This guy hails all the way from I think he was from Oklahoma. The one, the only Mr. Trap himself. Mr. Trap, how you doing today, good sir? Let me get the clap off real quick.
I'm doing real good, man. On this highway, trying to make it to Houston safe and sound. What's going
all
on
right,
with you,
man. Trying to make it to Houston. I hear that. So for those that may not know Trap, you can find Trap on Twitch, man. Trap is on Twitch with the handle Trap LLC. There you can catch him doing everything from GTA, Call of Duty, and even his own podcast called When Bosses Speak podcast. You can also find him on Instagram and Facebook. The handle is at To Rise Above Poverty. LLC. And over there you can find his events and clothing and all the things that he got going on over there. So if you ever want to go holler at Trap, man, that's where you can find him. And my next guy, man, this guy be holding it down, doing his thing, man. He stay a busy man right here. And I love having him on here because he definitely be telling it like it is, man. Give it up for my guy, none other than Goose the Prophet. How you doing today, good sir?
What's happening with the people now? What's going on? Yes, indeed.
Yes, man. So let me tell you about Gooch, man. We can find him. You can go to YouTube at Gooch the Prophet. You can also find him on Instagram at Big Gooch __. You can also find him on Facebook at Gooch the Prophet, and you can find him on TikTok at Prophet Pressure. That's pressure spelled PRESHSA. My guy, what's going on with you?
Ain't nothing too much, man. You know what I'm saying? just swinging and banging. You know what I mean? Trying to hold it down, 10 toes to the ground. You feel me? Straight up.
Hey man, on that one, I'm like,
Yes, Lord.
what you say, boy.
Yes,
I tell
Lord.
you
Yes,
what.
Lord.
All right, then, and last but definitely not least, we have my guy, man. He's always here holding it down, man, giving y'all that Chi-Town view, man. Please give it up for the one and only man, Mr. Steve G himself. Mr. Steve G, how are you doing today, good sir?
Man, I'm cool. How about yourself?
Oh man, a lot better now that I have you gentlemen here. So this will be the panel for today. So what I will do is we'll get right into this thing. Let me see. Let me do. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to the actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link. Let me drop the link, man. That's what I need to do here. If you want to come on and be a part of this, I will drop the link for you to come in. Is that cool, guys? Can we bring some more people up in here,
Yeah, yeah.
or at least give them the opportunity? I know some people shy. You know,
Come on in.
they don't want to. You know, they're a little shy. They're a little timid sometimes. But you know, I want to get everybody's opinion, see what's going on. That right there is the link. If you want to come in, you can do so. Because I know some people, that I know personally, they definitely want to get in sometimes, but they don't. I don't know. They just be a little shy. So we're gonna keep it moving the way that it moves. All right. So what I'm gonna start off with first is the and hey Shanti, I seen that. Hey y'all, what up to Miss Shanti? Where you at, Miss Shanti? You should be here right now. Don't be afraid to come in whenever you like. All right, so let's get some icebreakers in here, man. We usually do some icebreakers. Let's see what we got going on right here. So I'm gonna start with you first, Gucci Prophet, if you don't mind.
Oh yeah.
It is, what's the most ridiculous thing your parents ever did to embarrass you?
Um, that's a tough one, man. I don't really get embarrassed like that. Um, I get, you know what? It was something. I remember back when I was a kid, man, my mom bought me some Skechers, and this is before Skechers was in. You know what I'm saying? It's probably like in the third or fourth grade. My mom bought me some Skechers, and them joints was big. You know what I'm saying? Them joints were huge on my feet, made my feet look big. I had to fight a lot about that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. If I
Them
had to pick
sketches.
something, yeah, she bought me them Skechers, knowing doggone well don't nobody wear no Skechers at that time. You know.
I definitely hear that, man. Hey, Trap, man. What is the most embarrassing thing your parents ever did to you or to embarrass you?
I mean, I would say it ain't really too much for me. But one thing I would probably say is when I was in kindergarten, my mom, and I get in trouble or I act out, my mom would come to the school, she'll whoop me, she'll leave, and I just gotta go back to class, and everybody already knew what's up. I'd be having tears, little dry tears on my cheeks, and it'd be bad business, man. She go right back to work, man. She mad as hell, nigga. It's just bad business. Teacher happy, it's just bad business, man.
Man, I feel that. I feel that. Diz Riz, man. If you don't know who Diz Riz is, he's the one in the bottom right corner. I know we look alike right now. We got the twinning going on with the gear. If you just in case you didn't know who was who. But yeah, Steve, man, thank you so much. Let me pause real quick to say thank you so much. I noticed that you shared the stream on other platforms, man. Thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate that, man. But yeah, Diz Riz, man, what's the most ridiculous thing your parents ever did to embarrass you?
Hey, where can I start, man? Where can I start, Joe? Hey, I'm with both. I'm with Gucci and Trap on that one. I for grammar school before we went into uniforms and shit. I had, it was school was about to start. Everybody, school shopping and shit. I had told my mother, I was like, man, hey ma, I want them new British Nikes. You know what I'm saying? Do your research on British Nikes. You know what I'm saying? So she went and got me some LA Gears with the goddamn light ups at the bottom or some shit. I was mad as hell. I was mad as hell when she bought them shits. And then I used to get a lot of whoopings. You know, if the viewers didn't know, I used to get a lot of whoopings. You know what I'm saying? Um, my dad, well, Miss Ferris, when I was in 6th grade, she was the main teacher in the school that had a paddle. So if kids was messing up in school, you know, they would either call Miss Ferris over the intercom, come to the classroom, she'd bring that paddle or whatever. But you know what I'm saying, Miss Ferris, she got me one day, and then she called my old man. So she whooped me in the morning, and she was, I'm calling your daddy at lunchtime. We walked the bam. I was like, you know, lunchtime came. And you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, she gonna forget, whatever. Nigga, when I say 13, 15, my daddy walked in uniform. He whooped my ass in front of the class too. I was mad as hell. I was mad as hell. So those are two situations that I can recall right now.
Hell yeah, man. And how the hell did you not tell me? I forgot your introduction, man. Just in case you don't know, you can find him on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Periscope at DizRiz TV. I don't know. I told you, man, I'm off. I am off. At DizRiz TV. You can also find him on Twitch at twitch.tv/DizRiz. You can also find him on DizRiz ENT, DizRiz Boondocks Review, and DizRiz TV, all here on YouTube. All right. Please go check him out, man. He makes some great content. You can also find him doing the digital cinematography joint because he got his degree from Full Sail. So if you need anything edited, shot, anything like that, man, he does it across the board. You feel me? And you can also get that merch. You feel me? Go to www.dizrizentmerch.com. And I was just talking to you about getting some merch because I had the pullover. I need something for the summertime, so I'm gonna be over there to get me something for the summertime, man.
Hey, I'm still working on some stuff for the Boondocks joint. That'll probably be out before the 1st of July. You know what I'm saying? Man. So I'm gonna drop some new stuff in there. I appreciate it. Appreciate the support.
Yes. Hey man, how the heck did you? I'm like, I knew I was missing something. I'm like, I was just so excited to have you on here that I completely dropped the ball.
I was just glad that you didn't have to go through that long ass intro for me. You know what I'm saying? I've been meaning to write it over for you, but hey, it was cool. I appreciate it.
For those that don't know, man, yeah, DizRiz, Steve G be trying to act a little modest with it. He be like, man, cut it out. I'm like, no, man, I'm not cutting nothing off. You earned it. It's yours. It's yours. You claiming it. So we gonna forever have the intro, man, in there because you put that hard work in there. So to come back to you, Steve G, I would like to know, what is your idea of a great day?
Man, hey, me and you was laughing about this shit when I was in Chicago last week for baby girl graduation and shit. And you got anything queued up in regards to that, right? You got some stuff queued up on it. Okay, yes. Okay. Well, I don't want to spoil the story, but it was just, you know what I'm saying, it was a good day all around. You know what I'm saying, driving around Chicago, being back home. You know, I had all my babies with me, no restrictions. You know what I'm saying? You know how most Black fathers, you know what I'm saying, have some type of stipulation or restriction with the mothers in regards to having their kids with them. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a custody order or anything like that. But I was blessed in regards to, you know what I'm saying, the two major women of my kids in my life that, you know what I'm saying, I don't have any restrictions. So I just pull up like, hey, you know what I'm saying, they with me and it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Versus, you know what I'm saying, having the sheriff or the goddamn police run me down and trying to lock me up for snatching my baby. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, so that was a good day. You know what I'm saying? Riding around the city everywhere and, you know, with no issues.
I bet that. I am so sorry. For some reason, my monitor has went out on me, so I cannot see what I'm supposed to be looking at here. I don't know why the heck this thing went out. Give me 1 second. Trap, man. Same question to you. What's your ideal of a great day? I think that's the question. For some reason, it's not working.
Man, a day where I can spend some quality time with my loved ones. Do some fellowshipping with my peers, you know, and smoke some good gas, you know, and just really catch a vibe, you know what I mean? If I find my way into some party, into a party or a function or into some water, you know what I'm saying? Hey, all for the best, you know. So I'll say that right there. That's pretty much a good day for me. all bills paid. I ain't got to worry about no financial bullshit.
All right, bet that. All right, Prophet man, I apologize. What is what is your what's your ideal of a great day, man? I'm gonna disappear real quick, but I'm gonna be right back.
Um, I feel like my ideas of a great day is man, just being able to have family, you know, life, um, having all my body parts functioning properly. Just the simple things, man. Just grateful for life. So in a sense, every day is great that I can wake up, and walk to the bathroom and hug on my kids and hug on my wife. You know, talk to my loved ones, my close family. You know, I feel like that's always a great day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So again, I apologize. I don't know what the heck is going on right now. I'm trying to do a little bit of troubleshooting, mixing things around here. Maybe it'll pop back on, but for some reason, I can't make it come up. Uh, there we go. I think I'm back. All right. Woo! All right, so I'm back now. For some reason, my monitor went out. I couldn't get it to switch over to my other monitor, so I was just sitting here looking at a blank screen. So thank you so much for everybody's patience on that one. All right, so T is going to get me because I keep saying Hey, says Tia Rose. What it do? What it do, Tia? What up? I dropped the link in the comment section if anybody wants to join in as well. I think I can pin it. Can I pin it? I think I can. I might have to go over here and pin it to the top. And so that way, how do I pin this here? All right, I'll try to figure it out. Oh, there it goes. Pin message. All right, so it's pinned up to the top, man. If you ever want to join in, just go to the top. It should be up there at the top to where you can join in on this. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna start with you, Prophet. Messiah says family at the house with good food, talk, fun, and games. As long as it is not
I am, sis. I am.
as long as it's not that phase 10, because we get real serious over here about the phase 10. You feel me? And it's that Prophet Lion.
It
Hey,
is.
yes,
It
it
is,
is.
sis.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is. If you don't know.
Yeah. Yes, Lord.
All righty. Yeah. That's what I was checking. Yep. All right. So, where was I at on this one? Okay, the next one, I believe I'll start with you, Prophet, which was, do you prefer coffee or tea?
To be honest with you, it depends on. I actually like tea and coffee. It's I don't know if I would be able to make a decision between the two. I like coffee in the winter, in the cold mornings. I like coffee. If it's hot, then I'll drink maybe a Celsius or something like that. Uh, but tea, I drink tea more than I drink coffee. This is tea that I'm drinking right now. The
Yeah,
Texas tea.
I'm
So
about to say for those that know,
yeah,
they
yeah,
know. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Same. Trap man. Same question to you, Trap. Do you prefer coffee or tea?
Hear me?
Yes, sir.
I say, man, I do like a good, you know what I'm saying? I'm a big, I say tea. 'Cause I drink more tea than coffee, you know what I'm saying? And I'm open to try like many varieties of teas, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to coffee, hey, I only want, you know what I'm saying, probably some iced coffee with some, you know what I'm saying, or like one of them alcoholic cappuccinos or something like that. You know what I mean? I don't want none of that crazy shit. Y'all better off getting me some hot cocoa or something like that. I'm cool. But yeah, that's me. Like yeah, sweet tea. Man, I call it a day.
Hey man, I hear that. Ain't nothing wrong with some sweet tea, man. My grandma used to make some excellent sun tea. Um man, that thing hit. Miss Tia says, doing exactly what I want to do. Sleeping in, good food, great fellowship with loved ones, and doing exactly what I like to do. I hear that. Says Miss Tia Rose. All right. Prophet, man. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, it's Steve. Steve, do you prefer coffee or tea?
Um, when I retired, I had jumped on a coffee kick, but I prefer tea, especially green tea or ginseng tea. It just get me going. You know what I'm saying? It's more healthier than drinking a pop or energy drink or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? It still give me that same energy, you know what I'm saying, that I would get from those unnecessary sugars, you know what I'm saying? So green tea definitely.
All right, bet that. And Miss Tia says, tea all day. Some matcha. What the heck is that? Peppermint.
Matcha,
Uh, who?
matcha.
Okay, some matcha.
Yeah.
Some holy basil, some sour sap leaves, hibiscus, and etc. Are you over here speaking tongues? What the hell is all that? Tia also says Steve. just one word to Steve. That was it. We'll take it. We'll take it, Tia. If you want to, Tia, jump on in here as well. The link is pinned. We're just fooling around, having a good time right now. And for last but not least, starting with Steve, man, what are you kind of snobby about?
Repeating my goddamn self. I don't repeat myself for nobody. So I get 0 to 1,000 if I gotta goddamn repeat myself. So definitely repeating myself is a goddamn issue with me.
All right, Trap man. What are you kind of snobby about?
Shit. Motherfuckers. I say you got motherfuckers that like their own shit don't stink, and then you got motherfuckers who just don't take accountability. Bro. Them two, you know what I'm saying, things I just kind of can't just deal with, nigga. That shit grind my gears, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what the situation is. If I care about you and you ain't taking accountability for some shit you should be taking accountability of, hey, nigga, I'm gonna put my 2 cents in and be like, nigga, shit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's just right, you know what I'm saying?
All right, then, bet that. Prophet, man. What are you kind of snobby about?
Um, I don't like ignorance or lowly behavior. When a person is not operating in their highest form or they're not rising to their potential, you know, it irritates me. Ignorance is like one of my biggest irritations. Not trying to self improve, not being self aware, uh, just everything that encompasses ignorance. You know what I mean, or ignorant behavior. It really upsets me.
All right, bet that. I took it a little bit of a different way. Something that I'm usually snobby about is my hotel rooms. Ever since I started making, a little bit of change, I was like, man, I can't do the motels no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's got to be a certain type of look, certain type of feel, you know what I'm saying, a certain type of feng shui, you know what I mean? So I'm definitely snobby about my hotels, man.
Hey, you don't get
Oh, so you mean like bougie?
That's what I interpreted as, but I think the way y'all did it works as well.
hey,
I mean,
don't
shit,
get
if
me
we talking
started.
about that, nigga, I need the bougiest of these, the gassiest of gases, nigga, the top on the top of the shelf. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go that way.
Hey, it's whichever way you want to go, man. It's your world. I'm just living in it. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, bam, there it is. All right, man. Well, let's go ahead and wrap that one up. All right, so a little bit of a free flow if y'all like, or per se. You know what? I have a question. We have about 11 people in here. Make sure y'all please hit the like button. They say it helps the algorithm. They have no idea. It makes me feel like warm and fuzzy inside. So I really do appreciate it. If you could do that for your boy, you know what I'm saying? For your guy, just hit the button. You know what I mean? But I do have a. Should we hit him with the question, y'all? It was something that was brought up behind the scenes after the Queens of Spades, where there was this thing of possibly bringing the King of Spades and the Queens of Spades together here on the Ace of Spades to talk about some of those topics. I want to know if y'all think that would be a good idea to bring that to here for those that are aware of the King and the Ace of Spades. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put that in. I'm gonna make that a poll. Let's make it a poll. All right. Should we make the should we come together on the on the Ace of Spades? The Ace of Spades. All right. What's up?
Oh, my bad. I'm pulling in the Buc-ee's. They got this whole cracking.
All righty then. All right. So should we come together on the Ace of Spades? Yes or no? Should we bring the King and the Queen together on the Ace of Spades to talk about some of these things? Because on the Ace of Spades or the Queen of Spades, I don't know if y'all know, but it get kind of crazy over there. You know what I'm saying? And we got a lot of good guys that come up with some great questions. But you know, you can only type so fast. I don't know if you've seen me, but I was just typing with 2 fingers. So I'm not the best typer, so I'll be trying to rush and get things out of there. All right. So if you can, please just let me know if we should bring it together and see what a great dynamic that would be instead of talking I guess around each other. We can talk about to each other about these topics, man. So yeah, let me know. All right, so I got comments from Tia. Tia says, Steve, healthy. Is that code? I don't Is that called?
No, it's all about health, bro. It's all
okay.
about health, it's all about saving the kids and health, bro. With me, you know what I'm saying? So I feel that. Appreciate that, Tia.
Yes. And Tia said, "Oh lordy, tell me about it. I hate repeating myself," says Tia. What'd you say, Tia? Say it again. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and keep this thing moving forward here. All right, so I got a couple. Wait a minute, anybody want to get anything off their chest before we start? I know Diz, we got something for you already queued up. Is there anything you want to talk about, Prophet, before we get up in here?
No, I don't have anything in particular.
All right, bet that. Trap, you got anything for us before we get this thing rolling?
No, let's get it going.
All right, man, let's get it going then. Well, shit. He ain't said nothing but a word. All right. So we got a couple of clips here I want to play, and then I want to get some of you all's opinion on said clip. Let me see if I can find the first one. And that has to do with all right. So check this out, man. We have all been dealing with graduations, right? Matter of fact, I know one of the great homies have just came back from a graduation. I too was involved in or been to a graduation as well. And anybody that knows about, I think, high school and probably college, maybe even junior high, they have this thing where they do not like for the students to celebrate. Well, I don't know, hired security. I don't know what the hell they did, but some police officers there definitely was against them celebrating. Let's take a quick look at that, and we'll come back and talk about it.
Graduations happening all across America. I just attended my daughter's graduation. It's a beautiful thing. Students express independence, their celebration. It is the last day of high school. This happened.
Bruh, they really got the cops at McKinley High graduation, trying to stop them from dancing. The principal's like, if you dancing, you gotta go sit with your parents and go home. Baby, these kids done graduated all that.
Is this like Footloose? Is this like that damn movie where they outlaw dancing? Like, what the fuck? Why is it so serious right now about the dancing? Man, what do you think about what you just saw there, Goose the Prophet?
Well, I see it both sides. On one hand, um we that's a trend that was started on social media, and I have a distaste for people following trends, especially our people. And I feel like if it was something that they just wanted to do, if it wasn't something that's trending on social media, I could be more, you know what I'm saying, on their side. But I'm thinking like this, they just want to do this because they've been seeing this on social media, which I don't particularly care for. Also, hey sis,
Yeah,
also,
I was gonna give her an invitation. I was
also,
gonna.
also, you know, I feel like that's that's their institution, and that's the way that they operate. As far as I'm just gonna say it, the white people operate differently than black people. White people they don't dance. They don't. That's not the way that they celebrate. That's not the way they've been doing it for thousands and thousands of years, and their ancestors wasn't dancing and things like that. For black people, that's the way that we celebrate, and the way that we, you know what I mean, we we been doing it for thousands of years, all the way tracing back to Africa. So whenever you have us in a setting, we're gonna do things differently because we have cultural different cultural backgrounds. But do I think it was right? Uh, no, I don't think that, per uh the American dream or the way that America's supposed to be. I feel like those kids should have the freedom to do what they want to do, but at the same time, those kids are in a public government institution and they can set their own rules how they see fit. So you can't really get mad. You have to get mad at whoever put you in that institution. You know what I mean? Rather than be mad at the institution for their rules.
Well said, well said. All right, so let me go ahead and introduce for those that do not know. This is Tia Rose coming in, showing her beautiful faces all on the back wall. I love that setup that you have. I'm gonna always say something about it because I think it is so dope. How are you doing today?
I'm doing all right. I'm just getting off work. I
All
told my brother
right.
I was tired, but I said, you know what? Y'all talking about tea. Let me get up in here.
Oh, talking about some tea. Don't watch it now. Watch out now. All right, so not the tea. Steve, man, what do you think about what you just saw?
Hey, I'm with Prophet on that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna dig a little deeper, go a different route in regards to it. Um, Gangs talking codes and dancing is, has infiltrated the gang culture. You know what I'm saying? And these teachers, I think what it is, like Prophet said, that's their rules. It's in a public place. You're not supposed to do it. If you want this damn diploma, don't do that stuff, right? But it's certain ways that you can dance, or you know what I'm saying, you could throw your flag or whatever, dancing, and they probably don't want that stuff displayed in their school, regardless of if it was a urban school or a higher class school. They don't want that stuff displayed there. So I think that's what it was too. They're just terrified because they don't want nobody acting out, because you never know who's in the vicinity. Regardless, like my daughter's graduation, it was metal detectors, all that shit at Airy Crown. But I'm pretty sure. I mean, I know I seen some other stuff that I wouldn't agree with, so to speak. And I'm gonna just speak on that like that. You know what I'm saying? So you never know what might entice or get another person riled up in regards to doing things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what it was too. The teachers, like, they always been out of the loop, even though some of them are hip to the culture and stuff like that. Others don't know what's going on. So if they accepted a motherfucker doing a blood walk, a crip walk, you know what I'm saying, a GD walk, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, like if they accept it, that means the whole school accept that shit, and whoever in the audience might not tolerate that, and it goes for the other side too. You know what I'm saying? If they're doing something else that's not approved, you know what I'm saying, for that particular area, you can have a whole goddamn riot there to kick off just like that. You know what I'm saying? Just by somebody doing that. But just to bring it back, I think what it is like Prophet said, it's their rules. They make the rules. It's in a public place. They shouldn't have did it. You know what I'm saying? Suffer the consequences from there.
All right, bet that. Tia, were you able to see the clip that I played earlier?
I heard the clip.
Okay, so just to give you a rundown, there was some kids that were dancing, and the police intervened on them dancing for their graduation. What do you think about that?
So I think the police intervening sends a clear message that diversity is not accepted. However, I believe in good order and discipline, right? And so the history of graduation should stay the way it's always been. Go get your diploma and then you party at your graduation party. You know, I just don't necessarily believe. So I'm not an advocate for graduations, no way. If I had to do it personally, send my stuff in the mail. I'm done seeing these people. Bye, y'all. Send my stuff in the mail. You know what I'm saying? So it's never been something a love of mine, and I do think it should have some excitement there. You know what I'm saying? But there's a line between having fun and being happy and invoking the police. So I just don't think, I think the police thing was too far. But I do understand them not wanting dancing. I think you should just say don't dance.
All righty then. Let me see. We got Queen D here. Queen D says, "Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, Queen D."
Ex
Holding it
Queen D.
down. Yes, yes, yes. Trap, man. What says you about this situation? All right, he might have had to dip out. So what I'm gonna do is that wasn't the only video. We got one more video in regards to that. I'm gonna play it real quick and we'll come back and talk about it.
Baby, that officer is really in his feelings. Now he arguing with the teacher. He arguing with the teacher. The officer. Like, it's really not that serious.
All right, so I love my people. I don't care what y'all say. I don't think there's anything wrong with celebrating. I know that they give us a lot of flack for it, for celebrating through that time. But I love us. We have so much flavor. It cannot be contained. No one thinks that. Come on now.
That's the problem. Everybody don't like that though.
I don't care. I don't care what everybody likes. It's about us. We like
right.
it.
Yeah, but we don't like it because I was like, man, come on. I want to get in, get out, get my diploma. I know I'm not the only one that feel that way. And so when you have performances like that, it takes away from the ceremony. And I'm not saying don't have fun. I'm not even saying, go up there and do your little thing, but just all that is too much.
Come on,
Yeah,
For me.
comment section,
hey,
back me up.
hey,
Is
I
there
totally agree.
nobody out there that
I
have
totally
fun and
agree with
celebrate it?
Tia because the thing is, like, I put it like this: they always holding a carrot over our heads. You know what I'm saying? You do this, you ain't gonna get that. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. So it's always something to hinder us. So say for instance, if that one that got locked up or kicked out of the graduation and he got to come back over summer school or whatever next year, right? And the other kids got up and walked out too. Like saying, fuck it. If you ain't gonna give him his, I don't want mine, and walked out. Now you creating a whole situation, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So, and they just don't want that. And I think that, like Tia said, like we should just be civil when we playing their game, so to speak, to prevent any other repercussions. You know what I'm saying? Because they always trying to get us.
I like the way
But
you said that, playing their game, and I also like the way that my sister explained it. She hit it right on the head. You know what I mean? There's a time and a place, and in that particular place, in that particular institution, it was just deemed inappropriate.
Man, I
yeah,
say
it's
fuck that. Do you have
true.
fun? Buck the system. Okay, this
Look
this
at you.
thing that they put y'all in, buck that and say you
Who
gonna be
hurt
you and you gonna do you. Look, this is a high school
who hurt
graduation.
you?
This is
Who hurt
nothing
you, girl?
serious. It's not, it's like nobody. Don't use the sign language against me. There's nothing bad about it. Okay. This is a great thing. It's a time. There was nothing that seemed to be harsh or anything that seemed to, because there's a lot of things. Oof. There's a lot of things that I've seen my people do that have been detrimental to us. Matter of fact, I've seen people celebrate that detriment that they do to us. This right here, moving on and progressing to the next level, what some people may not have been able to do, I think it's a wonderful thing. I think it's a great thing. I'm surprised that there are so many people that disagree with that.
Hey, I seen something recently. I think it was a school. It had to be in the South. You know what I'm saying? But they was getting bucked. They was wild. And like somebody was going through filming it. Like they went live filming it. And the whole class, they was like in the serpentine. You know what I'm saying? And they were all like sitting on the floor. It was either they was all sitting on the floor in a S shape, and they were all dancing on the floor. They wasn't doing nothing provocative like twerking and stuff. They was just dancing in their seats. You know what I'm saying? And the school allowed it, but I think it was after the last person got the diploma or whatever, or diploma. So I think that would have probably been more appropriate if they had did it at the end after everybody else got their diploma versus just taking the light off of the next person that's being called on the stage. Because you know what I'm saying, the families they trying to listen for their kids. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like the school that my daughter just graduated from, I wanted to cuss out the goddamn principal because they supposed to win in alphabetical order. They called the honor society, and then they just went random in the divisions. So I didn't know when my daughter was gonna be called. So I'm trying to listen out for that shit. You know what I'm saying? So just speaking on that, I think that's where the issue lies. Now, if they had did it at the end, I would have been all for it, most definitely.
Right. And so, and that's what I'm saying. Like ceremonies there must be some kind of decorum in a ceremony, and so it just takes away from the significance. Now, if they wanted to do it after and they got this little class, because we did the class things at the end, you know what I'm saying? Then do that. But it was just like, I don't even like watching that on TV. I'll change the channel. I'm like, that's too much. But maybe I'm old.
You're not old. You
I
better.
wouldn't. Hey, wait a minute.
You
Ain't
better.
nobody calling you old out here. Wait a minute.
You better.
Hold
You're
on.
not old. You better. Don't say that.
Wait a minute.
We the same age.
You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute. Who's throwing out these words, these labels? I don't appreciate this.
I gotta tell y'all what type of class I went to the other day. I don't know if this is the forum for it, but it made me feel old.
I don't know about all that, but yeah. All right. Well, I mean, I hear what you all saying. I don't totally disagree. I think that there should be a monochrome of decorum, but I definitely can see how one can be excited about accomplishing a milestone, and maybe wanting to celebrate, as long as it's not, like I said, anything illegal or um, health safety hazard or anything like that. I don't see anything wrong with a little shout and praise. Some people, I've seen some people out there shouting. You know what I'm saying? That the spirit moves you. I think it's the spirit moves you.
Is this
However, I do want to
is this
move somebody in here in the spirit of moving. Y'all may have seen her on Queen of Spades podcast, holding it down. If y'all don't know her, y'all about to know her by now. Her name is Queen D in the building. How you doing today?
Hey everybody. I'm looking crazy right now cleaning.
Hey, so am I. It's all great. uh, no, thank you so much for coming in, Queen D. I definitely appreciate you being here. Um, Trap man, did you have anything you want to add in on here? I know you was busy. All right, he still may be out of here. All right, so what?
I wanted to say that I feel like, that again, I feel like that was just, I don't necessarily know if the spirit was moving them. I think it's more so about the trend and,
yeah.
social media. You know what I mean? And that's what makes it distasteful to me. Is like if it was something like to where the spirit was moving them or something like that, then it'd be a little bit more palatable. But I feel like they just,
Doing
doing
too
it just to
much.
be trendy. Yeah, just to be
Wait,
trendy.
but see, you say that, but the thing is that before we had social media, we were having the same situations going.
There was no
Well,
dancing at my
It
graduation.
was on mine. Matter of fact, they would threaten you and say, if you do anything, we will hold your certificate.
I think at my graduation, it's been a while ago. They were like, hold your cheers to the end.
Go make your noodles.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But it wasn't, like that because the police was waiting to escort you out if you did something crazy. It wasn't to that degree though.
Yeah, it definitely threatened us to hold ours if we did anything. They say we they were. I don't know
Did
if they was gonna
did
make us.
was it going? What were they dancing? Did people?
Yeah, people dance, people hoop, holler, backflip, whatever the case may have been.
Oh yeah, no.
That was their celebration, and they said if you do any of that, I don't know if that was supposed to be like you coming back because I mean we already graduated technically, so I mean, but they threatened to hold our diploma if we did anything.
Yeah, it was the same with mine. It was the same with mine.
That was
You know
before
what I'm saying?
social media, just to show you how dated I am.
Hmm.
There was no, I don't even know if MySpace was out yet during that time. Who was that? Trap. Okay. Cool. All right. So I definitely everyone definitely made great valid points, and I do agree with you on that one. Now, this is something that crazy that happened. I want to know, how would you all deal with this, man? Somebody was on an aircraft, I think it was a Korean aircraft, and they opened up the door like 800 feet in the air. How would y'all deal with that? I have no idea.
There in South Korea say a 33-year-old passenger opened the emergency exit door about 850 feet above ground right after the pilot made that routine announcement that the plane was about to land. Now, the passenger, we're told, was traveling alone. Police have not said why he did it, but they did say there were no signs he'd been drinking. Now, once the plane landed safely, 12 people were taken to the hospital for respiratory issues. Now, the passenger was arrested, of course, and if convicted, he could face up to 10 years in prison, Juju.
Wow. Okay, so before we get into that, let me read some of these comments I forgot to hit. Ms. Zaya says, I get it's a celebration, but they off stage dancing. Ms. Zaya also said it's like NFL can't dance after touchdowns. Ms. Zaya also says dimming are light. I get it. If over the top, then you have a problem. Thank you so much for that, Ms. Zaya. Now, being 800 and something feet up in the air, Goose the Prophet, what do you somebody I mean, how do you handle that?
Um, he need his ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. I probably would have wanted to put some knuckles on that boy. You know what I
Come on
mean?
now.
For real, you gonna
Come on.
jeopardize my life. You know what I mean? It's almost like somebody shooting at you or something. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's
Nah, I
crazy.
definitely. Hey, no arguments for me. Tia, man, how do you deal with that?
Outside the obvious of having some PTSD and some neck pain and a concussion on top of that, and my back hurt. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah,
So you
and
go to Ezel route.
yeah, and all the days I'm gonna have to miss from work because of
Yeah.
that. Because it's catastrophic. I don't know. I'm sick right now.
Tell me
For
about it.
real.
Tell me about it. Yeah. Queen D, man, you're in the air. You see somebody getting up, and you see them messing with the handle on the exit, the emergency exit. What you doing over there?
Yeah, I agree with Prophet. I probably would have pushed him out the door, threw something at his head so he could go out the door before we closed it. He trying to kill everybody.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with you on that one, Steve. Man, I think I have an idea of what you would do, but please inform us. Somebody's getting up and start jiggling the handle on the emergency, man. What you doing?
Hey, Queen D took the words right out of my motherfucking mouth, G. I promise you, I would have pushed that motherfucker. I would have unbuckled my seatbelt, walked over there, and shoved his ass.
Trying to tell you.
Hey, matter of fact, you know who I'm putting pause on? I'm putting pause on the two knuckleheads right there in front of the door that just let him sit there and jiggle and open it up. I'm putting pause on them as soon as we touch the ground.
They
You
all
let
need to
them-
go out.
Yeah, y'all sitting right there.
You know what I'm saying? This is section 8 and 9. I'm fucking both of y'all up. Let's go. Y'all just gonna sit there and watch them. Like, yo,
But
get the hell
that
out of
was
here.
Korea. That couldn't be Spirit.
No. Yeah,
Down on
yeah.
Spirit.
I've been out to
that's-
Korea. Korea, they
They
sometimes they're
civilized.
on the docile. Yeah, they're a little relaxed on that side.
Yeah.
Which is something else crazy that happened, man. You hear of there was a bomb threat that was given out to a school, man. And I don't know why she did it, but we're gonna take a quick look at it and we'll come back and talk about it.
Petite, Katrina Petite.
Yeah.
Did I say your name correctly?
It's actually Katrina Petit.
Katrina Petit, 18 years old, a senior at JP Taravella High School, has spent the last 3 nights in jail. Her family arriving to get her Monday, but leaving without her. Arrested after police say she posted an online school threat that went viral, causing disturbances at schools across South Florida and fear in many students.
She doesn't cause trouble.
However, police say she caused a lot of trouble posting the online threat that read in part, "I will shoot up the school and kill every student here."
All right, so my thing just went off again. Is you're gonna hear a little beeping real quick, but Steve, man, what do you think about that?
If she ain't learned from all the white folks that done got locked up for shooting up schools and goddamn bomb threats, hey, her ass need to sit in jail. I'm gonna just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, why would you pose a threat like that? You know what I'm saying? Regardless if you have the artillery to do it or not, why would you even like display that? You know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah, you know the technology they pinging for these things, so it's like it's crazy that you would even do those. Check the backlog for me real quick. The private, Queen D, what do you think about that? Because I mean, if you're gonna do a crime, you might want to do it before you turn 18.
Yeah, I agree with Steve. I guess common sense ain't so common because she did not have no business making that post. She got what she deserved because who knows if she would have done something or not, and then all these kids' lives would have been at jeopardy. So they just taking the right precaution.
All right, I hear that. I'm gonna have Steve take over real quick. My battery's tripping. I gotta restart everything, but hopefully it's still he's a host, and I think T is a host too, so it should be able to stay on. So I'm gonna let you take it over from here, Steve, and I'll be right back. All right.
well, all right now. Hey, thank you, Miss Queen D. All right, Tia, what you think about that situation? What's your thoughts?
Man, look, let me tell you, these teenagers, I got a 17-year-old and he be 18 this month on the 21st. I can't wait. I'm counting down. What date we on? Got some days. But nevertheless, man, they don't think. These 17, 18, 19-year olds, like the way we thought, they literally don't think. And I think I'm gonna have to be like the mayor of New Orleans and blame it on COVID. I think when COVID had everybody locked down for 2 years, like something happened to these kids' brains. Because the idea of communicating a threat, like why would you not think that would get you locked up? And so I think like they attention starved, you know, mama's working, daddy's working, and they need some type of attention. And they making these critical mistakes that people that don't look like us are gonna take very critical and make an example out of them. And so, and she 18, they said she was 18, right? So she's in jail, and I saw mom trying to pick her up in a Benz. That's not even, her standard of life. So hopefully, the judge has some type of, mercy on her. But gosh, it's just something about these kids. They just don't think it through. And I think because of social media, COVID, all these things make their brain not communicate a thought process because everything is like a 5 second stint. You know what I'm saying? So they got to do better, or they gonna be extinct. And so I'm really, really afraid for the generations that are coming up now because the attention to detail, the lack of motivation, the just idea of doing stupid shit. That was stupid. You did it on your social media with your name. You couldn't even write a letter and drop it up, like slide it up under it. Like that's crazy. So yeah, nah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
crazy. Like the first thing before I get to you, Prophet, I just want to say like when Big Mom used to say, "Smelling your pee." You know what I'm saying? Around that age, that's when you start smelling yourself. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's nowadays. That's beyond smelling yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's just
Right.
stupid.
That's smoking crack. You know what I'm saying? That's some hair run, as we say. Like that, you're not even thinking. So, jail seemed to sober a lot of people up, you know. And so maybe she'll get sobered up from that experience. But yeah,
Yeah, hopefully so. What you got to add to that, Prophet? I know you got a list on that one.
Well, I feel like that it is as Tia said, they are attention starved, and I think that it's heightened due to the fact of social media and the
mm-hmm.
instant gratification it gives. I think that there's been times many moons ago where if I felt like I was going to do somebody something and I wanted to walk somebody down, and sending them a message or calling their phone was never in the to-do list to get them out of here. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when you want to walk somebody down, you just walk them down. There's no talking, there's no text, there's no understanding. You've made that decision that that's what you want to do, and you're gonna do it. In this particular case, she broadcasted it on social media because she wanted it to go viral. At least that's my beliefs. I feel like she just wanted to go viral and wanted her viral moment, and she did that for clout and attention and likes, but she did not factor in the consequences that
Mm-hmm.
will come due to her actions. And I do agree with my sister that young teens today, due to all of those factors that I previously mentioned, they are oblivious to ramifications of their actions.
Mm-hmm.
And I just to add to that too, I was gonna say like you know what I'm saying, like as much as that shit's been displayed on social media from people posting crazy stuff like that and actually going through the acts and doing it, they haven't learned. You know what I'm saying? These kids nowadays are always on their phone. It seemed like they would have actually or she would have did some research, You know what I'm saying? Before she did it, but like you said, there's so many drugs in the water. You know, they got, you know, they get a hold of these dirty 30s or whatever the hell they call them nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling what these
Yeah.
kids on that's out there wilding. And like Tia said earlier, she hit it on the head, hit the nail on the head with that being struck. 9 out of 10, mama only thinking about herself. She ain't thinking about her child. You know what I'm
And
saying?
I think that what it is when they don't receive that attention that they're craving, it creates a depression within themselves to where
Mm-hmm.
they start uh lacking self-love to where they
Mm-hmm.
don't care about themselves. So it's almost like they're willing to uh commit suicide
Sacrifice. Yeah,
in order
sacrificing.
to, yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Thank you. They're willing to sacrifice themselves for the attention. So as a kamikaze pilot would sacrifice his life for the cause of the war or to get some type of revenge, they're willing to sacrifice themselves for that attention and that
Mm,
love that but it's really self-love that they're lacking.
I
right.
totally
I have
agree.
a I have a question, Prophet, since you prophesizing.
Yeah.
What's the cure or the answer to that? Like, how can we fix something like that?
I think it just takes well, for one, they have to want to fix it within themselves. If they've gotten to that point, they have to want to fix it within themselves. But I think that to prevent it from happening, what we have to do as black people is we have to make sure we're finding the proper mate to mate with and breed with and have children and be together, in order, thank you, in order to prevent this type of stuff from happening. It's going to take some heavy parenting, even stronger than what we had coming up
Yeah.
because of all the outside influences. So it's going to take
Mhm.
reassurance of, hey, it's cool being yourself. It's cool not imitating what you see. Just bigging them up on that. I think that'll prevent it. But as far as the cure, uh, it's going to take a higher power and for them to want to do it within themselves.
Yeah, I just to piggyback off that prophet, I think what it was with me, that got me straightened up was tough love. You know what I'm saying? Even though
Yeah.
my dad, you know what I'm saying, he was a TAC officer for 32 years and he did security on the side, just to get that extra bread. Um, my camera over here tweaking. But just to get that get the extra bread on the side, he still gave us tough love. You know what I'm saying? When he spent time with us, regardless of whatever he was doing, fixing on the vehicle. All right, Marcus. All right. Fixing on the vehicle or cutting the grass or whatever he was doing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because like I I was like the you know what I'm saying? I would say I was like the secretary in the house, so to speak. So
Uh-huh.
when he wasn't there, I couldn't tell my mama what to do, but anybody in that motherfucking house, you sit on my mama plastic, well, you better make sure your ass on that plastic, not on her couch. You know what I'm saying? Type
Yeah.
shit. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? And cleaning up, cutting the grass. You know what I'm saying? Cleaning up behind the dogs, taking out the trash, all that stuff. That was my priority. Even though I hated that shit because I had a little brother, I still got a little brother. You know what I'm saying? But it was always pushed on me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what made me. That's what created the man. You know what I'm saying today
And
of
I
me.
think I
You know.
think that tough love is important, but it I think that uh to have a successful dynamic, you within that dynamic, you have to have the father's tough love and the mother's nurturing to create that
Oh,
perfect
hey,
balance.
no, my mama gave me goddamn both. She used to beat my ass every day. She used to beat me. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
like when I was 17, the last time she with me, I'll never forget this. She grabbed a broom,
Hmm.
and when
Mm,
she swung that bitch one time and it broke,
mhm.
she was like, "Your father gonna deal, your daddy gonna deal with you. I'm done with you." Because
Oh,
she
we
like,
hate that.
hey, I was playing football, basketball, running track, so I was in the best I guess the best athleticism of my life. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, and then I'm out here in the streets and doing whatever. Couldn't nobody? I mean, they can tell me something, but I didn't believe the stove was hot unless I touched it. Type
But
shit.
you
You know what
know,
I'm saying?
I also feel like that kids, when you don't beat your kids, and I don't mean abusing them, but when you don't whoop them, I feel like feel like you don't love them.
Oh yeah.
You know what I
Hey,
mean? Like
like
when
me.
you pass when you don't get in their ass, you know what I mean, every so often and get them a good spanking, you know what I mean? They'll begin to feel unloved.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I totally agree. Because my kids, you know, I have 4 total. I have 1 stepdaughter and 3 of my biological. But
Hmm.
each one of them, well, my biological, they do a certain thing every week or 2 just to get that attention. Just for me to cuss their ass out and be like, "Why the fuck you do that?" You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
Yeah,
Just to hear
yeah,
my voice.
yeah,
And they smile about it and they go ahead about their business type shit.
yeah.
So yeah, I totally agree with that.
Yep.
Let me get Ian here real quick.
All right.
What do you have to say to this young sir?
Oh man, thank you for the question, Steve. I love what you were doing. Keep doing what you're doing, man. I think that everybody made such a great point. I do think, like Prophet was saying, I do think that it has to do with maybe a lack of attention or a problem with attention seeking. And again, I think when sometimes when people feel like they're attention deprived, they'll still seek attention, whether it's positive or negative, right? So as long as they're getting some type of attention, I think they'll do it to make it happen. Now, whether or not maybe she just wanted to get off because maybe she did it on a Friday and because she didn't want to go into school. I don't know what her reason was behind it, but I definitely think that something needs to be looked at. I think I heard something about a sister speaking, but I'm not sure if I heard anything about a father speaking. So I think that might speak to something that Prophet had brought up as well, when it comes to picking the right mate. So yeah, I think everybody knocked it out of the park, as well as you, Steve, for knocking it out of the park. To host it. I don't know why my computer decides to do this now, but it did. It's actually like a little box that whenever
It's too
power,
much. It's too much fire coming through there,
I
man.
guess so, from you guys, man, spitting that hot fire, Dylon, and Dylons. So yeah, let me get with the comments here. Shanti says, now why would he do that? I don't know, man. Maybe he thought he could fly. He was listening to R. Kelly. Ms. Zaya says, yep, we fight and then I am never flying again. I hear that. Jakar Lee, welcome in, Jakar Lee. He says you can't fix it with a good old fashioned, or you can fix it with a good old fashioned ass whipping. Yes, says Jakar Lee on that one. All right. Jakar, if you want to jump in, feel free to, as well as anybody else if you would like to jump in. I did pin the link in order for you to be able to come and join in. Also, I got a poll up, man. Do you want to see the kings and queens come and meet on the Ace together and have some of these discussions that we have apart? Please let me know. Vote yes if you want us to come together. Vote no if you think we should stay apart. Excuse me. All right, now let's get back to this thing real quick, man. This is something that Steve brought to me, and I thought it was really crazy. I heard about it. Matter of fact, he was down there while it was going on. Let's take a quick sneak peek at this, and then we'll come and talk about it after.
Police have just given us an update on the totals for this Memorial Day weekend. When it comes to gun violence, 53 people were shot, 11 of those have died. The youngest surviving victims are just 2 years old. Police are telling us that the toddlers shot themselves over the holiday weekend. We're told a 2-year-old girl shot herself on the 1500 block of West Jonquil Terrace Sunday evening around 6 p.m. But then 2 hours later, police responded to another scene with a toddler, a 2-year-old boy shooting himself in the forearm. This happened on the 7900 block of South Hermitage. In total, 53 people were shot, 11 dying. We saw more deaths this year in 2023 than back in 2022 when there was just more than 40 people who were shot and only 9 were killed.
All right. Crazy, man. What's going on out there, Tia? What's happening?
I had to go and let my hair down, man. It was irritating me.
Shit.
You didn't take the earrings out and put the Vaseline on, did you?
Inches.
Look, I ain't put my earrings on.
What up, man? Mr. Dizzle
Dizzle.
himself is in the building. Sorry, T, to cut you off. There is a superstar in the building, Mr. Dizzle. How you doing today,
Uniform
good
on.
sir?
I see you. I see you, G. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, man. Good shit, man. All right. Welcome in, man. Tia. Yeah, what do you think about this whole debacle that's going on over there?
What I miss? What I miss?
Oh man, you miss 50 people. I think was did 50 people get shot? I think 50 people got shot.
It
50
was
some people.
53. It was
53
53.
people got shot in Chicago over the weekend, over the Memorial Weekend. Some
Just
including toddlers
like
and older folks.
you know, Chicago is my second home. My uncles, my grandparents live there. Have tons of relatives, but look, people. I no, I don't even know. I'm at a loss for words. I don't know what to say about that. I don't know how to stop it. I don't know what to say about it. It's sad. You can't go out your house without, you know, not knowing if you'll come back to your family. I don't know. Oh, you can't hear me?
Hey, E, you muted.
Oh shoot, my bad. My bad. Sorry. Yeah, I was saying I understand it's very very deflating when you see what's happening out there. Gooch the Prophet, what says you about the whole over the Memorial Day weekend? 53 people getting shot. I think 11 died.
I think that hurt people hurt people. We're at war, like as a people. What they say, a structure divided against itself cannot stand. So I think that people are at war within themselves. And I also
Mm.
think that they're hurt as well, due to the poor parenting that's going on. A lot of those kids are just hurt, man. And they don't know how to deal with their emotions, process their emotions. So they're acting out or lashing out in rage, um, due to the circumstances. You know.
All right, man. I definitely I hear that. And thank you to everybody that hit the like button as well. I really do appreciate it. Um uh Dizzle, man. What says you? It's crazy out there. What's going on? How do we fix it? We can barely hear you, man. All right. We'll go with Queen D. Queen D, what's going on out there, and how do we fix this, Queen D?
I'm in agreement with Prophet and Tia. I'm not sure how we can fix it, but there's no reason why these toddlers should be having access to any of these guns. They should be put up. They're not on safety. They shouldn't be shooting themselves. Um, I just think people gotta stop the madness and uh, I'm not even sure. I don't know how to fix it.
Yeah. All right, all right. Steve, man, as was stated before, you were actually down there around that time, when all that was going on. Can you tell us a little bit about your experience down there, and what do you think the problem is, and is there a solution to it?
Yeah, I was on the stoop. I was in the hood, man. I was back at home. I felt good. You know what I'm saying? Like the question that you brought during the icebreaker questions earlier. Today was a good day. Every day while I was in Chicago was a good day. I didn't run into no issues. I didn't see nobody shooting. When I came back through Inglewood, I put it like this: I left downtown. If you know Chicago, when you leave downtown going south, you damn near in Inglewood the whole fucking way after you pass Sox Park. You know what I'm saying? I drove damn near. I was on the E-way. I was on the E-way until like 63rd and then got off. And that's pretty much welcome to Inglewood. You know what I'm saying? That's the heart of it. And I drove all the way through there. Wasn't nobody outside. I sent you a picture. I was down at O Block. I took a picture at the King Von mural because I've been wanting that because in relation to this video, 79th the Hermitage, King Von dad was on the set that I used to be when I used to do my little thing back in the day. He was like 2 blocks west of that. So I think it's Hermitage, Wood, Walcott, Winchester. They was on Walcott. You know what I'm saying? They was on 79th and Walcott. So I know his dad personally. Now, when he got shot, I don't have nothing to do with it. I don't know shit about that. You know what I'm saying? But I knew him and I knew his little babies. You know what I'm saying? He had babies before I had babies. So we was locked in, so to speak, right? But bring it back to the Inglewood side. When I was driving up Halsted, you know what I'm saying, from 63rd and Halsted all the way back to 74th and May, where I grew up, it was nobody outside. When I say the blocks was clear, you know what I'm saying, my kids was like, Dad, it's a Sunday, ooh, whatever. And I'm like, regardless, you know what I'm saying, it's Chicago. We was always outside, you know what I'm saying? The only people that you actually seen outside were women with their children walking, maybe leaving the store or walking to the bus stop or whatever, but you didn't see no males outside. It was crazy. Like, even when I was in O Block, the police was sitting in the middle of the street. It looked like they was doing a normal, probably raid. The police was walking through O Block or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't feel, you know what I'm saying, I didn't feel threatened, so to speak, even though, you know what I'm saying, according to my past and where I'm from, you know what I'm saying, O Block would have been a rival. But I know people that's associated with O Block that I'm down with. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's always been love, but I still have to watch myself, you know what I'm saying, when I deal over there. But with the police sitting in the street, I got out, took a picture. I was chilling. I should have just went in the store and bought a goddamn juicy juice. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how comfortable I was. So when I say that day or all the days in Chicago was a good day, so I'm like, where are all these shootings coming from? You know what I'm saying? Like, even when the 2-year-old, and I was gonna get on Tia because she, you know, she liked to mess with the West Side. You know, the first shooting was on the West Side, but the second shooting was on 79th and Hermitage. It was a kid. That's where I was from. You know what I'm saying? That's why I used to kick it at. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? You leaving your arms unattended and a 2-year-old or whatever, a child gets your shit and they shoot themselves. That's, you know, that parent should definitely be tried. But to prevent this, it's sad. It's generations. It's generations of hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like Prophet said, like, the kids are hurt, but it's generations of hurt. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of if you killed my cousin, regardless, or my son know that you killed my cousin, he gonna come after you. It's just like that. You know, and that's the culture that they breed, you know, in Chicago, and keep us boxed in and close together to keep us killing off each other. You know what I'm saying? And 9 out of 10, they dropping off crates and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? So the guns are easy accessible. Like, when it comes to the switch, when anytime you hear of a switch, 9 out of 10, you're gonna think about Chicago. You know what I'm saying? And to have that type of automatic power in a city where it's so many people is fucking crazy, and they're not doing anything about it. You know what I'm saying? Even the mayor had some stupid ass shit to say, which is ridiculous. I think it's part of the plan, you know what I'm saying, for them just to extinct us. You know what I'm saying? I really believe that. And I'm gonna shut the fuck up on that.
Oh man, I loved hearing it. Yes, for real. Let's see. Samantha says, hey family. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Yes, so the link is in there if you want to come in, chop it up with us. We're almost done here right now. And I see that the poll is still going. So we'll see. For those that don't know what the poll is asking, it's asking if you would like for the Kings of Spades podcast and the Ace of Spades, or the King of Spades podcast and the Queen of Spades podcast, to come together and talk about some of those things that we talk about on those platforms, and bring it over here to the Ace of Spades and talk about it together. So yes, if you want us to do that, put no if you want us to stay divided and talk about our thing. Do you want us to stay divided? That's a good. Do you want us to stay divided? I don't know, but it's time for your voice to be heard. So let us know if you want us to stay divided or if you want us to come together and talk about some of those things. So this is let me see. Okay, I think I got one more clippy clip. I got some more clippy clips, but I think we might be running on time. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna, because I got some stuff that we're supposed to get through with the ladies. That would have been fun to talk about. But we're gonna talk about this one. Now, this one is a little bit crazy. It has to do with some Senate bill, I think Senate Bill 10. I can't remember exactly where it was from, but it had something to do with guns. And my thing is the way that this guy going about protesting, is it the right way to do it, or would you like to see something different? We'll go to it and talk about it on the way back.
In Severn, concerns of a man armed with an AR-15 as kids are getting off the bus.
It was just chaos. He was standing at the bus stop talking to the children. They all ran off.
But it's not a threat of an active shooter, and he's doing it right in front of police while they can't do anything about it.
All these cops here, somebody else is in real danger right now. You know that, right?
Jaden McAdory legally carrying a rifle and protesting Senate Bill 1. Senate Bill number 1. Signed into law by Governor Wes Moore on Tuesday. McAdory telling Fox 45 he's reached out to the governor personally.
I mean, I tried reaching out to him. I sent him an email. He didn't respond.
So yeah, Senate Bill 1. I apologize for that. It was Senate Bill 1, not Senate Bill 10. I mean, you bring your kid to school, Tia, and on the corner is a man standing with an AR. Though it is not illegal, how does that? I mean, what do you think about it?
I'm getting back in the car. I'm getting back in the car.
Right.
Like, I'm not walking past homie, you know, in his Make America Great hat. You know, people are on bullshit these days. Like, work ain't working, y'all, hard enough. Like, homeboy ain't got no job. He ain't got shit to do but stand on the corner with a gun.
New age Tommy, huh?
Children with all this gun violence. What does the bill say? Do we know what the bill say?
I don't even think the bill has anything to do with him. Like, it won't take his right to be able to bear arms in public. So I don't even know what he's fighting. I think it even might have had to do with maybe something with handguns. But
was he for it, the bill?
He was for he was against whatever Senate Bill 1 was.
What's the bill? Let me look for it.
It was Senate Bill 1, but I'm not sure what state that was in. That was the that was the thing.
Because it had a rondo. So that
okay, all right. I bet, yeah. Check it out. I'm gonna go with Prophet, but as soon as if you find something on it, let me know. Prophet, is this the best way to protest?
This is another example of people being starved for attention. In this particular situation, I think that this guy is a idiot, and this is a display of ignorance. And he's attention starved. He wanted to be on the news, you know, because he needs his ass whooped. You don't come to the bus stop with a bunch of kids with a big ass gun. That's just dumb, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude is a fucking idiot. You know, I get that you want to, you know, go do that shit somewhere else at the bank, or you know, not even the bank, you know, just somewhere. Not the bus stop. Not the bus
he go
stop.
to the bank, he gonna get his ass goddamn shot up by the goddamn
Yeah,
security.
I'm saying like it's so many other locations
Courthouse.
you can go
to the courthouse.
Yeah, somewhere.
Hey, the bailiff might shoot his ass.
Go. Like, why would you want to make yourself appear as a threat? You know what I mean? These are children. Some people parent different. They don't want their children exposed to guns and things like that. So like I just feel like he's an idiot. You know, that wasn't the best way to go about that at all.
Yeah, because I mean, I definitely, you know, look, I support anybody right to do it, and it is his right to do it. However, I think with certain thing comes, like you're saying, common sense, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's the part that is missing here, is that you can get your point across if you go do this somewhere else. You don't necessarily have to do it right there. But then again, maybe I'm wrong, because you know, protesting is sometimes more effective when you get more eyes on you.
2 words: viral moment.
Exactly. So this may have been the route to go if you wanted attention.
Yeah.
And
so
then
it like
America Great hat on. That's what just sealed the deal, right?
Yo, them hats is popular. Maybe that was the only one he had at the time. He was like, "Yo, what can I get to match these J's?" I don't know. Queen D, what says you? Do you think that this is the best way to go about, you know, protesting and getting your point across?
No, it's not the best way. I agree with the panel, but he did say he tried to write a letter and stuff, so maybe he felt like he had to go with his move, and this was the only way he could get that attention on him. I don't know, but nah, he crazy.
He was over there getting his Aaliyah on, huh? Writing 4-page letters. Steve, man, what I mean, is this the best? Look, again, I do support anybody's ability to, to the Second Amendment. I am a pro Second Amendment individual. I think that, however, I think that something like this gives responsible gun owners a bad name. But what do you say? Do you think that this is a good way to go about getting your point across?
I think not. I definitely disagree with his actions. You know what I'm saying? I'm a concealed carry holder, and I don't want nobody knowing that I have a weapon on me. You know what I'm saying? Because when, like I said before, I think when we were talking about the Takeoff situation, when Takeoff got killed, arrested. So when you pull out a gun, it changes the whole temperature in that environment. You know what I'm saying? Like Tia said, she's a mother. She's taking her kid to school. She don't even want to go that route. As a matter of fact, my kid's staying home that day because he got an AR. You know what I'm saying? Or I mean, regardless of if it was a pistol or AR, still it changes the temperature of what's going on. So I definitely don't agree with that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then with the MAGA hat, hey, he fucked me up with that one.
Hey man, I thought that hat was pretty fly.
Hey, he's a true patriot. He's a true patriot. He's a true patriot.
Yeah. He was like, yo, I missed the January 6th insurrection, so I'm gonna do this. K. Emil says, hey everybody. Hey everybody. Everybody says, hey, K. Emil. All right, so yeah, so that's it. If you want to, you can still vote real quick. Yes, if you want us to bring the kings and queens together. No, if you do not want us to bring the kings and queens together, I'll give you a couple seconds before I hit that button on that one. But it looks like the yeses are in there, man. Y'all are. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the button. All right, y'all are messy. You know that. That's all it is. A bunch of messy people want to see some drama. Ain't gonna be no drama. Get out of here with that. We're gonna come in. We're gonna put down the facts and make it happen. No. So we are. Go ahead, Tia.
Hey, so it's a wearing, carrying, or transporting firearms restriction. So it's the Gun Safety Act of 2023 for the state of Maryland.
But it has nothing to do with him being able to carry his gun in public or any of that stuff.
Well, it established restrictions on the wearing, carrying, transporting of a handgun with a handgun permit. So I don't know where that big rifle came in there because they're not anything about that.
That was a good way to get your ass locked up. That was a good way to get yourself locked up.
You know what? Actually, there was another individual in that clip that was saying how he was going to bring his gun to protest him with his gun. So that to me is like, man, you're just bringing more guns.
Next thing you know, it's going to be a big ass shootout.
Exactly, right there right by the school bus. You know what I'm saying?
Or at the bus stop.
Crazy.
Yeah, there's more craziness.
It makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. But thank you for everybody. Go ahead.
Homeschool. It makes me want to homeschool kids. You know what I'm saying? Like kids can't even go to school without the fuckery. That's straight up fuckery.
Yeah.
So I'm just like these shorts, I'm just really surprised at the climate we in right now. It makes me want to move to a farm somewhere and raise some chickens. Do something.
Shoot, you can't even do that. I covered a story where some black farmers was being harassed by law enforcement. So you can't
in Colorado. In Colorado.
Yeah. They dropped those charges. I've been following that one.
Did they drop them?
Mm-hmm. They dropped them.
Okay. There was another one that Steve had given me. I didn't clip that one up, Steve. Just remind me for the update. Damn it. All right. So but thank you to everybody who commented and who voted. We're here to give you guys what you want, you know what I'm saying, and what you need, you know what I'm saying, and we're gonna do it the right way. You feel me? And So let me thank Tia, Miss Tia for coming through. Let me thank Goose the Prophet for coming through. Let me thank Queen D for coming through. And let me thank she popped in, popped out. Let me thank Steve also for coming through as well. I think there was for coming through. I really, really, really appreciate y'all coming through. I am looking forward, Tia, to being on your podcast. Or is it a podcast? Kick a spot. Tell us about it.
So it's just a discussion spot for right now. You know, my brother and I we're doing the podcast together, but it's just a discussion forum. You know, we get in there and talk about some things that we don't usually talk about every day. You know, so you got to get 1,000 followers though. I'm trying to help you
Yes.
with get your followers up. So you too, Steve. You gotta get your followers up. You got 1,000 followers?
I think I'm at like 500. Oh, you talking about TikTok?
TikTok. So yeah, they won't let you enter a live without 1,000 followers.
Oh man.
Yeah, they hate, man. I'm trying to take your I'm about to buy some of them gifts and start doing what you tell me to do.
Look,
On that end.
and then on you have to. So my people put me on. I made 12 cents yesterday on TikTok. You know, yeah, so like 5 minutes, but you have to like establish a routine going live, and they don't really care what you're doing. You just get on there and talk, and if people resonate with your content, they'll give you gifts, and then you get monetize. You can monetize it that way, or you can give the gifts to somebody else. But it's really cool. I like how TikTok is doing this.
Hey, I love it too. Actually, I don't. I hate it because I don't have a thousand subscribers. So I hate it. I'm lying. I don't like it at all. Yeah, I got to go out here and goddamn pimp myself to get, hold myself out to get some goddamn followers. So I'm about to hit the stroll as Tia as my pimp telling me what I need to do. So just to get some 1,000 followers. So
her new name, Mama Tia. Mama Tia.
Yeah, Mama Tia over here saying, hey, go over there and make that money.
Not blood, not relation.
Make that money. But no, I am really, really excited to see to join on with you because you have been here helping and supporting the stream here, and I would only love and enjoy to be able to return that in any way, fashion, or form. So I would definitely be looking for that call once I do get that 1,000.
Absolutely, absolutely. I can't wait.
All right. To Goose the Prophet. I mean, yeah, Goose the Prophet. Now what you bumping in your stereo, Goose the Prophet?
I'm bumping that type of love by, you know what I mean, that just
Come on.
dropped. You know what I mean. I may be releasing something here this week. So look out for that. You know what I mean. I may have a new single dropping. So definitely check that out. But I'm bumping that Goose the Prophet, man. The Crying in the Dark. I looked up the Sosa. Got a nice catalog. You guys go check that out if you haven't checked it out already.
Yes, yes, yes. Disney says, don't be stingy. Smash the like button for support. You dig. Join the family. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any amazing videos. Thank you so much for that, Steve, for saying that. Yes, man, that's what I love to hear. You got anything for us when we get out of here, Goose the Prophet?
Just operate on truth. You know what I mean. Make sure that you have a good relationship with the truth, and you know, just be positive, man. Look at things from a positive perspective. Uh, Stop seeking attention. You know what I mean? Because you'll never get the attention that you're seeking. It's rigged that way. When you're seeking attention from people, you know, through those acts, you're never gonna get the attention that you want. That thirst is similar to lust. It's never something that could be fulfilled. You know what I mean, by a man or a woman. You know what I mean. So um, definitely stop seeking attention. Make sure you find the proper mate. If you haven't had kids or if you're a single male or female. Make sure you get with the right person. Slow roll it. Take your time to get to know the person before, you decide to become one with that person in a marriage, and have kids. Because what the result will be is the child being brought up in a broken home, or a dysfunctional family, which will more than likely, not all the time, but more than likely result into a miscreant um, in our society.
Goddamn miscreants. You gotta. I had a miscreant in my attic the other day. You gotta watch out. They just be scurrying around everywhere in the
Yeah,
building. You gotta watch out for the miscreants.
yeah.
Tia, I forgot to ask you. Did you have anything for us before we get up out of here?
Yeah, I got a little something for you.
Uh
People that need nothing has everything.
Preach.
People that need nothing has everything. A lot of times we identify our wants in other people, and those are the wants that we need to work on within ourselves. It's not somebody else's responsibility to make us happy or give us validation. Work
Yep.
on yourself. So that's all I have.
We can't hear you.
Sorry about that. Dizzle, you got anything for us before we get up out of here?
Man, what's going on? What y'all
Hey,
you
hey,
talking about?
getting up out of here. Queen D. Yeah. Queen D, do you have anything for us before we get up out of here?
Um, just try to always make sure you're mentally, emotionally, and physically healthy. You are enough. Just be yourself, and seek that. Whether it's the Most High or whatever you choose to believe in, seek the Most High and just live a good life.
Oh, yes. And this Riz, man, you got anything for us before we get up out of here, good sir?
Man, like I said earlier, I think that, what I'm saying, 53 people shot over the holiday. I think it's a product of the plan from the man, so to speak. It's just a matter of just us being aware of that product and trying to steer away from that shit. You know what I'm saying? We need to come together as a culture, as a black culture, especially, what I'm saying, to work together. Cause like the way that we're stereotyped is like we're like crabs in a bucket. We're always going against each other or going against the grain or trying to pull one another down. We need to upbuild each other and lift each other up, you know what I'm saying, so we can prosper. So going into the rest of June, I just want everybody to stay safe and be easy.
All right, all right. If you like what you see here, this is not the only place to get these great individuals and these great views. You can check us out also on YouTube, Queen of Spades podcast. That's where you can get the lovely ladies and their perspective on a variety of different topics, and the King of Spades podcast, where you can catch us fellas talk about our give our different opinions and perspective on a topic array of different topics. So check those out. The Queen of Spades is on Wednesdays at 6 o'clock Central Time, and the King of Spades is Tuesdays at 7 Central Time. So Monday. I am so sorry. I'm still off. I thought I was on. Monday at 7. Thank you so much for that, Steve. 7 Mondays Central Time. All right. So make sure you check that out. What else we got going on? I don't know. I think that's it. Tia, you got something for me? Okay, I seen you pop back in. I know if you had something to get off your chest. Well, all right then. Until then, I think that's it. So I'll see you all next time. For K, zip it up and zip it out.